My name is Dr. Eric Giorgio, and I am the Vice President and Provost of Promise Christian University. I am involved with Promise Governance Institute, and we welcome you. This is a movement. It's not just a concept. It's not just another conference. I believe it's a movement. And I have three very, very powerful reasons why we call it a movement. One, we're bringing together four pillars. This is a starting point. We may have more later on, but at this moment, we're bringing together four powerful pillars. One is academics, two is business, three is church, and the fourth is government. Now, you say, why do you bring these four together? Well, the academics have the studies, they have got the research, they have got the readings that can work, and they can bring that to the table. The business people have business experience, and they have the money and the finances, and they know how to make things move. So we bring the leaders from the business world. The church is the catalyst, because the church brings the integrity, the honesty, and the purpose of God into the picture. The government are the people who are already in politics or in high position, and they can get the ideas from the academics, get the ideas from the business, get the idea from the church, and then work it through the system so that everybody that is below them, everybody, if they are leaders of nations, that whole nation can have a concept of God's government. Now, that's the first one. So the four pillars coming together is the first one. The second concept of why we call this a movement is when these four come together, we are not saying we've got all the answers. We want to bring you to a table, all four of you to a table, where ideas can flow, where new concepts can be looked at, and then used for the purpose of God's kingdom. We believe God has the best government and the best business practice and the best kind of academics. So when we bring all these people together, the opportunity for us to learn from each other, to help each other, and to network is going to be right there at the table. Once we have that, the third concept is to implement what God has given to us. To implement that, we're going to need the help of everybody. We want to be a group that works together in coalition, because the last 500 years of missions has been to reach the poor, the needy, the down and out. This new movement is going from the other opposite end. We want to reach the leaders in the world that are in the high place. We want to reach the academics that are in the universities. We want to reach the business leaders that have the potential to make business, to start companies. And the church being a catalyst, we want to go from the top down instead of from the bottom up. So this is really a new movement, the last 500 years. And we don't knock that. We are not trying to say that was bad. We're not trying to say that was wrong. All we're trying to say is that they were left out. The leaders were left out. This movement is trying to get the leaders to be involved in changing the world, in reaching the world. We're here to influence the world. We may not take over in politics. We may not take over in business. We may not take over in academics. But we are there to be the salt of the earth, to influence our world. And what better way is there than reaching the people who are already movers and shakers so that they can influence everybody and anybody that is connected with them or networking with them. So we want to welcome you. We want to invite you to be excited about this as we are, because God has a purpose. In these last days, the gospel is going to be preached all over the world before the end comes. And we believe this system that God is putting together with Promise Governance Institute is one of those ways in which God will reach our world so that the gospel will be preached. So thank you for joining us. God bless you, and you're welcome.